Good evening, everyone, and welcome to INEWSYOU. I'm John, here to bring you the latest in news that matters to you. Tonight, we have a significant development in U.S. immigration policy that could change the lives of many undocumented immigrants and their families. So grab your popcorn and let's dive into the details. Today marks a pivotal moment in immigration policy as the Biden administration announces a new initiative aimed at helping undocumented immigrants who are married to U.S. citizens. This move expands an existing program that provides legal documentation to immediate family members of military service members, and it's being celebrated as the most significant positive immigration policy change in over a decade. The announcement coincides with the 12-year anniversary of the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals, or DACA, program. President Biden will be hosting a celebration at the White House with immigrant advocacy and Latino leaders later today. This dual celebration and policy announcement underscore the administration's commitment to addressing immigration reform. Interestingly, this new measure comes just weeks after a controversial crackdown on asylum at the U.S.-Mexico border, which stirred anger among the very groups this new policy aims to please. Immigration advocates have been on edge, anticipating both the border security initiative and this much-awaited relief measure. Rep. Jesús Chuy García of Illinois, a prominent pro-immigrant advocate in Congress, hailed the announcement, calling it the most significant positive immigration policy change in the last 12 years. Garcia emphasized the impact on families in his state, noting that 1 in 10 children in Illinois has an undocumented parent living in constant fear of deportation. So, what exactly does this new policy entail? Let's break it down. The expansion of parole in place will now allow undocumented immigrants who are married to U.S. citizens or are adoptive children of U.S. citizens to stay in the country and work legally. This program will streamline the process for these individuals to regularize their status without the need for risky trips abroad, which could result in long or even permanent separations from their families. An administration official explained, "The purpose of this process is to facilitate the adjustment of status domestically, to avoid people having to travel abroad and be separated from their family if they are otherwise eligible to adjust. This is a crucial step towards ensuring families stay together and reducing the bureaucratic hurdles that have long plagued the immigration system. To be eligible for this program, immigrants must have been in the United States for at least 10 years as of this Monday. Approved applicants will receive a 3-year work permit and a deferral from deportation, giving them 3 years to apply for permanent residency. The administration estimates that about 500,000 non-citizen spouses and approximately 50,000 non-citizen children will be eligible for this relief. It's worth noting that there are currently an estimated 1 million immigrants without legal status who are part of mixed-status families in the United States. However, only about half of them will be eligible for this program due to various bureaucratic barriers. Immigration law poses different challenges depending on factors like the number of illegal entries, visa overstays, and the duration of their illegal stay in the country. Garcia also expressed his ongoing commitment to fighting for work permits for long-term immigrants who have been waiting for relief for decades, acknowledging that today's announcement won't benefit everyone. He stressed the importance of continuing to push for more inclusive immigration policies. Now let's talk about the Dreamers. Biden's action will also benefit a subset of this population, particularly college graduates without legal status. These individuals will have a more certain path to receiving necessary waivers if they apply for work visas. Most foreign nationals can apply for work visas if they have a job offer in the U.S. and meet certain requirements, such as having a 4-year college degree. For those without legal status, this process has been fraught with risk, as they must obtain waivers during consular reviews abroad. Immigrant advocates are rallying behind this measure, fearing that the streamlined processes could be undone in a potential second Trump administration. They are voicing strong support for the policy, sending a clear message to both Biden and immigration restrictionists that they expect substantial political backing for these changes. While the recent asylum crackdown received mixed reactions, this new relief measure has garnered enthusiastic political praise from national Latino and immigrant leaders. Todd Schulte, president of the immigration reform advocacy organization FWD-US, remarked, "We should all be saying that with our chest, because this is not the fight the anti-immigrant groups want to have. This is really great policy and great politics. Rebecca Shi, Executive Director of the American Business Immigration Coalition, also chimed in, stating, "An overwhelming majority of Americans agree that humane solutions for dreamers and spouses of U.S. citizens are good for the economy and good for families. It would be absurd for Republicans to demonize something that benefited two of President Trump's wives." As we reflect on today's announcement, it's clear that this policy is a significant step forward in making the U.S. immigration system more fair and just. It offers hope to many families who have lived in fear of separation and deportation, and it underscores the importance of recognizing the contributions of immigrants to our country. That's all for tonight's edition of INEWSYOU. Thank you for joining us. Be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update on stories that matter to you. I'm John, and we'll see you next time.